Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome to another edition of Maccabeestv. I apologize for that before I went live and my phone wouldn't go into landscape. I had it locked off. My apologies. But this is just a quick impromptu video. I'm not even gonna wait for you guys to get in here. But what prompted me to do this video is that I'm receiving a desperate call for help from my brother Saneter, even though he's technically not saying it. But because I'm a brother, I'm gonna help him out. So yesterday, somebody sent me a video of a video that Saneter reposted from 5 years ago. 5 years ago. So there was nothing else that you could find going on in the world that you could do a video about. No, instead you're going to do a video putting me in the video with someone that is a absolute deviant when it comes to sexuality. I'm talking about Bobby Hemmett. I'm not going to pull no punches. And I text you and I told you that I was going to say that. All right. I told you I was going to say that. Bobby Hemmett is a deviant when it comes to sexuality. This is a fact. If you know what Bobby Hemmett teaches, he is a deviant. Okay. And you took a video from 5 years ago and put me and Bobby Hemmett in the same video. So to me, that's a cry for help. That means you don't know what to make videos about. So I'm going to help you out, brother Saneter. I'm going to help you out. You claim you love black people so much, but yet you seem to be struggling to find stuff to talk about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a couple of topics that you can actually do videos on that actually make some daggone sense and are relevant today. So here we go. Let's start with this, brother Saneter. Let's start with this. Recently, there was an attack on the Saudi Arabian oil fields. It was a major attack. And this major attack can very well lead to another world war. Right now, there is serious tensions between Saudi Arabia and the United States of America. So you may ask, well, what does that have to do with black people? Well, guess what? If the Saudi oil fields are being blown up, at some point, gas prices can go up, which will affect who mainly? Us so-called black people. Because then if gas prices go up, not only is gas prices going to go up for your personal car, but the very 18-wheel trucks that's bringing food into the supermarket, so forth and so on, the prices for food and everything else is also going to go up. And who's going to be adversely affected by these things is going to be black people. This is a major world event that's taking place that can affect our people in a major way. By the way, it's also Bible prophecy, but you don't believe in the Bible. Nevertheless, this is a major, major thing that's taking place in the world right now. So instead of uploading 5-year-old videos of me along with a sexual deviant named Bobby Hemmett, maybe you could talk about this. Why is this also important? What you don't know is here's a website for you. Here's a website for you, right? And y'all can see it at the top right there, okay? It's going to give you 144 products that are made from petrol oil that you use every day that you don't know is made from petrol oil. And so this will definitely affect our people. What are some of the things that are made from petrol oil that we use every day? Things such as solvents. It's made from petrol oil. Ink, upholstery, bicycle tire, women's dresses, cassette tapes, which nobody uses no more, motorcycle helmets, which most of us still ride motorcycles, CD players, curtains, vitamin capsules, dashboard, putty, percolators, life jackets, dyes, cortisone, antihistamines, which is in medicines, food preservatives, which is in your foods, faucet washers, caulking, dishwasher parts, tires for your car. So not only if we go to war and petrol oil prices go up, not only will that affect you putting gasoline in your car, but if you need tires, guess what else is going to go up? The cost of tires. And our people don't have money. So they'll be adversely affected by this. So my point is, instead of you uploading 5-year-old videos on your channel, why don't you get into some real news? Sports car bodies, sweaters, floor wax, diesel fuel. I just spoke about that. If the price of diesel fuel goes up, guess what else goes up? The price of food in the supermarkets in the ghettos. That can affect black people. If you're gonna upload a 5-year-old video on me, that's cool. That's cool. I ain't mad. But where's the balance? And by the way, y'all in here, y'all know how we do them. Hit the like button so this video can be seen by more people when they log on to YouTube. Hit the like button, family, please. Let's continue. Motor oil, ballpoint pens, boats, nail polish, golf bags, toolboxes, petroleum jelly, antiseptics, basketballs, purses, deodorants is made out of petrol oil, pantyhose, rubbing alcohol, linings, refrigerant, football. A lot of your shoes are made from petrol oils. Soap. A lot of the soaps you use are made from petrol oils. Clotheslines, transparent tape, shoe polishes, perfumes, fishing lines, insecticides, football cleats, bearing grease for your car. So there's something else that goes in your car. So now we have three things on your car. We have bearing grease for your car. If the oil prices go up, the bearing grease for your car goes up. Who's going to be adversely affected by that? Black people. Motor oil. Who's going to be adversely affected by that? Black people. Diesel fuel that brings food into the ghetto. Who's going to be adversely affected by that? Black people. So you mean to tell me that you could find a video from 5 years ago and could upload it and link me with a daggone deviant, but you can't talk about this stuff? Huh? You can't do videos on this stuff? You don't have nothing else to talk about? Let's continue, right? What about this deviancy right here on the Breakfast Club that I spoke about last week? And other people in the so-called conscious community spoke about, but you didn't. What do you think about the interview that Malik Yoba did on the Breakfast Club? What do you think about this deviancy that's going on right here? How come you didn't do a show on that? Huh? How come you didn't do a show on that? And the dude that you put me in the video with, some of his teachings align with this nonsense right here. But you ain't gonna talk about that, right? All you want to do is do debates and arguments over the Bible. And the Bible this and the Bible that and the Bible this and the Bible that, and have nothing else to offer, no solutions, no nothing. Just bash the Bible and that's it, right? Let's continue. What about the Bahamas? The hurricane that's going on in the Bahamas. You can't talk about that? You love black people so much. These people down there are going through hell. I haven't seen one show where you spoke about that yet. So I'm helping you. I'm helping you. I'm giving you topics, unless you don't care about your people in the Bahamas. Thousands of people are scrambling to escape the Bahamas. Their entire lives wiped out by the hurricane. Everything, no place to go, nothing to eat, no water, no nothing. And you mean to tell me that you can't talk? You could talk about me. You and I have talked about this many times. You can talk about me. You could talk about me all you want, but where's the balance? I see Israelite camps. Now, brothers can argue back and forth, but I see Israelite camps that are actually collecting food and water and so forth and so on to send down to the Bahamas. Now, some brothers might be like, that's the Most High's judgment. We don't have to do that. But the point I'm trying to make is, for somebody that says that they love black people, you ain't talking about this stuff. You ain't talking about this stuff. So what are you really talking about? Sorry for my finger in the thing, but I'm doing this from my phone. This is just impromptu. Y'all just bear with me. What about your boy right here, Ronald McDonald, right? Ronald McDonald said, what's that right there? Bad people coming from the Bahamas. That's what he says about your wonderful black people that you claim you love so much. You claim you love black people so much. Your president, aka Ronald McDonald, called black people coming from the Bahamas, that the Bahamas was destroyed. He called them bad people. You ain't do a show on it yet. You too busy doing shows talking. I'll put me in a video with Bobby Hammett. What about this? Is what I said 5 years ago more important than this right here? Are you serious? Are you serious? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. I see a lot of y'all coming in, man, but nobody's hitting the like button. Make sure y'all hit the like button, okay? And what about this right here? The flood in Texas. Ain't nobody that watches your channel from Texas, huh? Nobody from I know you know some people real close to you that I know too, that's in Texas right now. And you ain't do a show on it yet. So you have plenty of stuff to talk about. You have plenty of things to talk about. You don't got to sit down every video and talk about Israelites. I mean, you can. It's your channel. I don't care. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be a brother and I'm going to help you. See, it's not always all about just debating, especially debating ancient history. There's real life events that's going on right now, which we in the Israelite community call prophecy. The hand of the Lord is upon the earth and it's only going to get worse. And we know that. And so we're trying to prepare our people to repentance and bring our people to repentance so they don't get caught up in this destruction. You, on the other hand, are telling people to leave the Bible and abandon the Bible and giving them nothing in return. If you don't want to talk about this, where are them laws in ancient Kemet that you guys have that are so great? Can I see some of those? Can I see some laws from ancient Kemet? Can I get some laws? I'm not talking about Ma'at. Ma'at was said after you die. I want to see some laws from ancient Egypt that can make our people better. Can I see that? Can I see some laws in ancient Egypt that will address this nonsense right here? Are there some laws in Kemet that we can apply to this nonsense right here on the Breakfast Club? Would you like to go into some of those? It don't have to always be a Bible banging session. Teach our people. Where can we go in ancient Kemet and read where this is wrong? That's 3 men right there. Where can we go in ancient Kemet and read that this is wrong? That's what I'm asking. You see? Brothers and sisters, any of y'all within the sound of my voice that could be fooled to leave this way of life in this day and time that we're living in, which is the end times, for the nonsense that's going on in the conscious community. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. You were never of the elect to begin with. Never, ever, ever. I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say that. You were never of the elect to begin with. Now, you can continue. As I said, listen, you and I have talked many times. You'll text me, you'll call me. Oh, you mad I made a video on you? No, I'm not mad that you made a video on me. But I am disappointed that that's all you're doing. I'm disappointed that you have to search for a video from 5 years ago to talk about me and to link me with somebody who I consider to be a deviant in Bobby Hemmett. And you're not talking about what happened in Saudi Arabia, which is going to affect our people. You ain't talking about what happened on the Breakfast Club. You ain't talking about what happened in the Bahamas. You're not talking about what Trump said about our people. And you ain't talking about the Texas flood. You ain't talking about nothing that affects our people today. And that is a problem. So consider this, my brother, a public service announcement and an assist. All right. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end it. I know this is really, like I said, I'm doing this from my phone, y'all. This is impromptu, but the spirit just moved me to do this video because it is absolutely, positively a shame that with all the things that are going on in the world, you can't find nothing to talk about but Israelites. But that in some regards, it's kind of understandable because these are the end times and we are the prophets and we are the men of the Lord. And so you have to talk about us. You have to talk about us. And nobody brings better better attention and better than Israelites do. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. So it's all good, man. But these are some topics that you actually can talk about in the future just to bring some diversity to your channel, or you can continue to bash Israelites, but we see it for what it is. The more you talk about us is the more that we know that what we're doing is relevant. It's relevant. And what it's doing, believe it or not, is having the reverse effect than what you and those that hate the Bible would expect, because you expect everybody to leave the truth. Now, you have Israelites. Let me explain something to you real quick, too. Let me say this real quick, and I'm about to get out of here, right? Some of the people that claim that they were Israelites and they left the movement, let me explain to you about some of those people. Nobody knows them. A lot of them were never really Israelites to begin with. Let's be clear. A lot of them just would watch videos and they knew about the Israelite movement and they were considering it, but they never were really in, because when you are really an Israelite, you're not just watching videos, you're active. The real servants of the Most High are active. Where's the active people that were Israelites that are leaving and running over to Kemet? These people were wishy-washy. They were back and forth. They were confused from the beginning, etc. They were not, what the word the scriptures use is rooted. They were never rooted to begin with. So it's very easy to pick them off. So we don't miss them. They were not of the elect to begin with. So guess what? We don't shed no tears when people so-called leave the Israelite movement. They were never rooted to begin with. Because those that are really rooted and those that are of the elect will never leave. No matter what the hell goes on, they'll never leave. So you can continue to bash and do whatever you do over there. No problem. This is what I'm saying on record. And I'm going to say it one more time. You guys got to present to the Israelite community, no matter how many videos you do, you must present us with laws from ancient Egypt that were practiced during people's lifetime. Don't give me no damn art that was said after they died. I want to see laws that were on the books, on record, during people's lifetimes, and what were the penalties if they broke those laws, and then let us apply them to today and see which set of laws will make our people better. But you know why you guys haven't answered that? Because you don't have none. It's as simple as that. With that being said, this is your brother, Priest Danyaahla. I see I'm about to be out of here because my peoples are in the building. They coming in slowly but surely, but they're not hitting that like button. So they ain't got no love for their brother. It's all good. Make sure y'all subscribe. Most High will. I'll be going live tomorrow on the Sabbath. I do have some things I want to go over with the brothers and sisters. I brought some books with me that I'm going to go into really quickly. So Most High will. I'll see you brothers and sisters on the Sabbath tomorrow. Z says the Hebrew community is doing a good job. The conscious community is destructive to our people, whatever. Yeah, man, they know that, and so that what they're trying to do is tear down. You see, listen, when you read the book of Isaiah, the first chapter, right? When you read the book of Isaiah chapter 1, what did the Lord tell Isaiah? Because we have to apply this to ourselves too. What did the Lord tell Isaiah? The Most High told Isaiah, and I'm paraphrasing, see, I have set thee over the nations to do what? To root out, tear down, and destroy. But then the following verse after that says to build. So if you're going to root out and tear something down, it should be built back up properly. So when we go out in the streets or when we come on YouTube and we tear down the lies of Christianity and Islam and Kemetic science and all the rest of the nonsense that our people are in, we don't just tear those things down, but we build them back up with the truth. You see what I'm saying? All they are doing on that side is tearing down according to them, which they're really not. Sorry about that. They're so-called tearing down the Israelite community, and they have nothing to replace it with. They have nothing to replace it with at all. That's all that they're doing. So you shouldn't be fooled by that, brothers and sisters. I see my man Claude White in the building. Shout out to you. Crown Me 13, of course. Shout out to y'all. I'm out of here, y'all. That's it, man. It's just impromptu. Pardon me. I just did this. I know he's going to see it. So, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll see if some diversity comes in the next couple of videos, or he'll probably just do another video on me or another Israelite. I mean, it's his choice. It's all good. With that being said, I helped the best I could, y'all. I was a brother. Shalom.